Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sadia Mazhar, and today I will be presenting about how to manage the school online. Here I will be giving an overview of simplifying school management done without use of complex and expensive tools and equipment, but rather I will suggest the cost-effective techniques. If we talk about the educational background in Pakistan, we usually have two mediums of education, where one is Urdu medium and the other is English medium. In English medium, we have usually foreign authors related books, and in case of Urdu medium, we have Urdu uh, context, except for English. In English medium, we have only English context except for Urdu. So this is how we have two levels of mediums in Pakistan. In case of education difference between private and government schools, there is a lot of difference. Like it's like this. Private schools have higher educational standards as compared to government schools because they usually have the funding sources, advertisement sources, earning sources, and they have a lot of income to invest on their infrastructure, on research and development, on equipment, and for polishing their students. In case of government schools, however, the funds are already coming from governments, and there is a lot of lack of access to high quality education and tools and equipment. So this is how the government schools are not as progressive as private schools are. There are a lot of benefits of online school. For example, online schools have flexibility, ease of access, affordability, better time management, and support for work from home employees as well as the students. Now, why online school is a necessity? A lot of people these days want to acquire education by utilizing distant learning. And in distant learning, for example, if one person is situated in Lahore and the educational institute is situated in Karachi, then that person would want to acquire education from that institute but online. So for that, he will be using distant learning technique. And this educational institute should be completely online, and there should not be a complex learning management system where people will be confused about where is something and where is something else. They will be confused, so they need to have some simple sort of solutions. Now, educational institutes going totally online will be the need of the hour because COVID-19 or coronavirus is challenging people to do that. People are bound to stay at homes or at their locations. They are not able to go outside freely. There are a lot of cases increasing. So that is why they need to have solutions where they are staying as they are at their locations. They can't go outside, so they need to have solutions at their place. So this is the need of the hour, to have an educational institute which will be present online, completely online. It will be acting exactly like a conventional school, but it will be online. Now the question is, can an online school be cost effective or not? According to my belief or my research, my little bit of intellect says that yes, an online school can be cost effective. I will tell you how, but for that you need to see the future slides. The slides coming ahead. How online school can work exactly like a conventional school? Here I answer this question. You can have MS Office 365 for its accounting tasks and for documentation, for presentations, and for all the business communication that you need to have between employees. And you can Google Office 365 in detail to know what these services are. and what are the costs involved and how these can be used by organizations. You need to have a high speed internet, a good quality webcam, a good mic, and you should ensure that all your employees should have these tools and equipment available. And if they don't have, make sure that these should be available to them. So for that, you can have a requisition slip, some sort of thing, so that you can have all these things ready for them. The technical staff can access people remotely by using remote desktop or TeamViewer or any such tool which normally network engineers access computers and devices online. But you need to have an internet connection for that, and the host and the resource both need to have internet connection for that. Employees need to learn the learning management solution details, because I have seen so many universities and trainers as well as the instructors facing challenges regarding the educational standards going online totally. So they need to have integration of Slack. It's quite easy platform for the channel oriented communication, where you will exactly tell what someone needs to know. If someone is not part of a discussion, that person will not be notified about what you're discussing. So it's quite simple in communication. And the good part is that it already is free, so you don't need to exactly pay for this. Then you need to have $50 to 100 per person per month subscription for Coursera course, where you will be ensuring that every person as an employee should get development from your platform. Now you can pay salaries via bank transfers. You don't need to go to pay them for like cash. You can pay them online, and then you can show the records to FBR and SECP. So that's how you will be credible. You can save a lot of operational costs, and that is how, because you don't have to pay for office rent, you don't have to pay for fuel costs, you don't have to pay for other expenditures involved. And in case of Facebook groups, you can use Facebook for work. It's very efficient, and it's almost like Slack, but it's those people who are using already Facebook get benefited from it. You can use StreamYard and Zoom subscription for online live streaming of videos, and you can upload Facebook. You can upload video lectures on Facebook and YouTube. You can have extracurricular activities as well as co-curricular activities online as well as offline, but that depends on how you are planning everything. You can organize offline trips to libraries, historical locations, and geographically important locations. And for that, you need to have coordination between employees that are working with you, who are working with you. I mean, and then you need to have meetings on site for all the employees. The business model for this school is quite simple. Like you can have bank transfer strategy. You need to have a learning management system. You need to have online video conferencing tools, for example, Zoom and StreamYard. You can have course availability. You need to know about live teaching techniques. You need to know about lesson planning, how a lesson is planned for like 30 to 40 minutes. Then you need to have timetable for each class, an online research and development and computer lab. I will tell you how, but that will be told in another video. Then you need to know about conventional books availability, and you have to ensure that these books should be available to the teachers as well as to the students. You need to have workforce at home infrastructure, work from home infrastructure for all the employees. Students can be present on site or online, depends on them. what is convenient for them. You need to have online examination system where the students will be giving exams online. These will be checked online, these will be evaluated online, and the results will be shown online as well. Then revenue comes from monetization on YouTube and Facebook, and then paid subscriptions for courses, regular monthly fee from students. Then you need to have employees who can get paid via courses on holidays. So in that sense, in case when let's say if the students are not willing to pay for holidays, the students will need to buy courses for those holidays. So that is how the teachers will be earning. The teaching methodology is quite simple. Like the teachers need to have lesson planning, course planning, time management, timetable development. I will tell about these things in another video and later. They need to have resource arrangement for the books and keys. Here, by keys, I mean the resource packs or the solutions where all the answers are written for all the questions. Then they need to have assessment proofreading via Turnitin and Grammarly. Turnitin is for plagiarism checking, and Grammarly is for grammar plus plagiarism checking. And Turnitin is paid, and Grammarly has free and paid versions, so you can choose from whatever is convenient for you. Then you can have test and quiz checking strategies by using keys, and you can have student attendance on daily basis by using Google Sheets, and you can do that for every lesson. And then you can also use the resources of I mean, the resources available to you. For example, you can ask the parents to act as teaching aids for you, and that will be convenient for you. So, thank you for the presentation. I will be coming up with more details on this planning, and if someone of you is willing to add input, do let me know. Here are the contact details. This number is WhatsApp number, and this is Talk 360 SMC Private Limited number. So you can contact on this number, but you need to have an appointment. Otherwise, I will not be able to pick your call on time. And these are the other details, the email address and the website is under construction, so you will probably be seeing the incomplete one, but the email is working. So thank you for watching. See you next time, and inshallah I will be discussing more on this project with you people, and I will be discussing the solutions. Let's define this project and let's put it into execution phase, and let's start working on it. So let's change the educational system in Pakistan, and let's stop complaining about lack of um, manners in students and lack of skills among students. Let's stop complaining about lack of high quality universities which are not even listed in QS rankings. So we need to work on these things all together, and in the end I would like to say together we can. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.